Now, a lot of people ask me, how long is it going to take to get my business to be process dependent? I mentioned this earlier. It takes about 6 to 10 hours to get to here. But again, it's two phases. In phase one, that's building the foundation of your process dependent business. That's these first 4 steps. And we have a service, it's a 10-week program where I walk you through step by step. It's called the Systemscaping program. I walk you step by step through this 5-step implementation plan I just shared with you. It's a really powerful 10-week program where we work with you to build the landscape of your process-dependent business, the foundation of that systemized business. And the goal of the program is to get everything built so you don't need us anymore. You'll have all of your processes identified. You'll have them all linked to roles on your org chart. You'll have position-specific operating manuals built for every role in your organization. You'll have a prioritized process writing plan to implement. You'll know how to write a process. You'll know how to roll this out, this whole idea of process implementation out to your entire company, including a plan to enroll cynics and naysayers. This program is not theoretical. It is very tactical. We walk you through this step, and it's absolutely guaranteed, 100% money back guaranteed. But with your foundation in place, now you have to start writing processes. And we call this the process development cycle. So this is an ongoing thing. So while it only takes 6 to 10 hours to get the foundation built, this step, writing, implementing your playbooks, it's not a project, it's ongoing. You do a little every week, maybe a little every month, but it's something that happens for as long as you own the business. And as you get processes written and implemented, you want to pay attention to them. You want to quantify them. So you want to find out, are there steps that we can eliminate? Are there steps that we can do concurrently? How do we make this process go faster? How do we make it more profitable? And your team will give you great ideas. And as you get great ideas, you will innovate those processes. You make changes to them. And as you innovate and update and change the process in TouchStone, then you'll roll it out to the people that need it. You'll train the people that need it. You'll orchestrate it. So we call this the process development cycle. I want to share with you a quick success story. We're wrapping up here. This is a company called Sullivan Super Service. John Sullivan is the owner, and I asked John for a testimonial, and he talked about how well we support him and how inexpensive the TouchStone software is. But more importantly, this is what John said about the impact TouchStone had on his business and his employees.
In our business, which is a people business, nothing is more important than listening to your staff. And this process makes that happen consistently and in a positive, organized fashion. For TouchStone, that is like an example of how it can work best for one-to-one meetings, for consistency, for ease of me to look through and see what everybody's doing. It's a simple, easy way to hold managers accountable and all of us accountable. It's really transformational for me.
And I will say that John he's not a young guy. He's not an IT guy. He's just a regular fellow who doesn't consider himself a techie fellow, a techie person. So he's been able to implement parts of that. Okay, so it brings me to this last little piece of the agenda. What can you expect when you're working with us? Well, first of all, I listed all these challenges earlier. Don't have the time, don't know how to do it, don't know how to write a process, don't know how to organize them. All these issues, we're here to help you with these. These are no longer issues when you're working with us. We know you're busy, and we have an offer for you. In addition to the free 30-day trial, so if you type Nexstar to that number, you're going to get a 30-day trial, but we're also going to help you. So first thing is, if you have some processes, let us do it for you. We'll take those 10, 15, 20, 25 processes that you've got, and we'll migrate them into your account. Whether they're Word docs, spreadsheets, PDF files, videos, even 3-ring binders, we'll get it organized into your TouchStone account. There's nothing better than to actually experience the value of TouchStone, testing it out on your own content. As a Nexstar member, you gain access to all the libraries that I demonstrated for you today. I'll build in that customer experience training video, that spreadsheet that I showed you with all of the links to the Nexstar portal. We have a weekly Nexstar mastermind meeting, and these are collaborative discussions. You can ask any question you like about scaling with control. Remember, we were eMyth consultants for 20 years. We have a lot of background, and it's all based in process implementation. We also have TouchStone University for your employees. You can enroll managers and frontline employees to get your processes written for you. These are 2-hour private sessions, and they're done over Zoom. And we teach people how to write a process, what a process is, how to analyze workflows to create efficiencies, how to thoroughly document using the TouchStone tools. By the end of a class, they'll have documented a couple of processes. They'll develop the skills to continue documenting processes going forward. All of these services on the slide are free. They come with your free trial. So we just want to make sure that your experience of TouchStone is valuable. And we also have paid services, paid process implementation services, if you need them. So data migration, if you have 200, 300 processes, 70 processes, we will migrate those into your account for you, link them to the roles that need them, add all of your employees. We'll basically get everything set up for you. If you don't have processes and you need to get processes written, we have blocks of process writing meetings. We will work with specific employees or groups of employees in your organization, one-on-one or one-on-many, and we'll help you get their processes written. Our goal is not to write all of your processes for you. Our goal is to teach them how to get their processes written. It's kind of a biblical metaphor. We're not going to do the fishing. We're going to teach them how to fish. And we also have the systemscaping program. This is that 10-week program. It's kind of the Cadillac. It's the Cadillac of our services. And we call it systemscaping because it's kind of like building the landscape of your process-dependent business. So I have a few testimonials for you. This is 2 managers from a company called Eco Electric, Javon and Christy. Javon was the operations manager, and Christy was the internal operations manager. And I asked them, hey guys, what did you find TouchStone valuable? Did you find the systemscaping valuable? And Javon said, it's hard to put a value on TouchStone and the systemscaping process. I feel like it's priceless when it comes to processes and rolling them out in our company. Extremely valuable. We couldn't get there without you. Christy said, I think it's really helpful because it's like a mix of thinking about your business from a bird's eye view. This is from James Gale, SameDay Heating. Maybe James is on the call today. I know that he registered. I asked James for a testimonial. He said, we've been using TouchStone for several years now. It's nice to have all our policies and procedures in one place that can be accessed online. Onboarding has been easy because we simply enter the role the employee fills. All the information they need is at their fingertips. And this is David Saldana. David he may also be on the call. Being able to outline and create processes, it's huge. The program is helping us structure the growth for the next phase. And TouchStone empowers us to create efficiencies, improve the structure, set up guidelines and parameters, and be able to separate responsibilities from people. It's a really powerful tool. So in closing, Michael Gerber once said, the only reason to own a business is to get more of what you want from life. Owning a business is hard. Creating a business that succeeds, that is a great place to work, a business that your employees want their friends to work at, you can't get there by working harder and harder, doing it day after day after day. Implementing SOPs, playbooks, whatever you want to call them, it's key to scaling with control. It will free you up to work on the business instead of just working in the business. But again, most importantly, we only have a short time on this planet. It's not the purpose of being human to toil your life away. As they say, you don't want to be at the end of life wishing you could have had more time to do the things you love doing inside and outside of your business. You can have a business that gives you a life as well as a lot of money and success. You can create a game worth playing and make it great for everyone in the company. So thanks for your attention. I hope you found the presentation valuable. Love to hear from you. I have one last testimonial to give you. But again, if you'd like to take advantage, type Nexstar to 470-619-5602. There's no obligation. There's no credit card information needed. But lastly, let's listen this is a testimonial from...
You'll find that you're going to spend a lot less time chasing things. And well, I thought we were doing it this way. I thought it was this way. but the amount of time that it's going to save you in the long run is going to be, it's just, you can't afford to not have it. Like, the beauty of TouchStone is it's a couple clicks away to be able to change the process. So when you realize that there's something else that you can be doing to make it better, it's a click, a drag, and a drop. It's super simple to maintain at that point in time. If you've got a process book, then I would say get that into a TouchStone account immediately, because this is so much easier than having to reprint off a different process book for different people every time that some little thing changes for it. If you don't have something that is doing what TouchStone is doing and keeping all of those processes and keeping that organizational chart and giving you the flexibility of creating and adding to it, get on board as quickly as you can.
Thank you, Michael.